And today, let's talk about practical spirituality. So, you will notice that the Zen proverb says, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. All right, what does that mean? Essentially, it's as simple as this: we do not try to achieve enlightenment as an escape from everyday life. In fact, in our pursuance, I just made a new word, right? In our pursuit for enlightenment or spiritual oneness, it allows us to be more present, using our spiritual connection and sense of oneness to be even more effective in everyday life. So I was meditating on this very simple proverb: before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Afterwards, do the same thing. In other words, preparation wise, before we achieve our full enlightenment, oneness with God, oneness with all, whatever you want to use, we have to deal with everyday life, the good and the challenging. We use every mental faculty, emotional faculty, physical faculty we have to be able to deal with the situation effectively. You notice I use the word mental or intellectual faculty, emotional faculty, physical faculty, because it all boils down to I am the soul, right? You're the soul, utilizing the intellect, the emotions, and the body to interact with the earthly life. So you do that before you achieve full oneness with all. It's a process, it's not an on off switch. Okay? Now, by the way, you might study, there are some teachings called, I think it's instant enlightenment, something to that effect, or spontaneous enlightenment. There's actually a school similar to that. I remember hearing about this, many, many years ago. So I went to my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok, and said, Master, wow, this school is teaching instant enlightenment or something to that effect. It's like that. And he looks at me, he goes, very interesting. You see, it's something like this. When the baby is born, it doesn't mean the baby just appeared in the womb of the mother. It took 9 months. But if you focus on when the baby comes out, assuming it's a normal birth, it's after the after the labor process, or if it's a C-section, when the baby comes out, if your timeline is just that, the perception is, from no baby to baby, instant childbirth. But in reality, there was 9 months of preparation. True? So when people claim to have instant enlightenment, it's not really very, very accurate. It's just simply they're focusing on, at one moment in time, they're feeling angry, upset, they feel depressed, no purpose, no anything. And then they go through a meditation, or a teacher gave them a blessing, or they saw a brilliant light, whatever that experience is, and suddenly go, I'm a changed person. I have now clarity, I have this, I have that, whatever. So if you just use that as a timeline, it seems to be instant. But what you didn't realize, it was years and years the soul was developing, going through different lessons and everything. And at some point, it's like, pop, they experience oneness. Now, if you want to go even further, you and I are the sum total of all the decisions we made before. And since you're not the body, you're the soul, the spiritual self. That means lessons that we have learned when we had other bodies that we used. Does that make sense? So, that said, before we experience full enlightenment, as we go through everyday life, we do what we need to do. We try to be a better person. We try to learn a lesson, so on and so on. And then as our spiritual connection gets bigger and bigger, our awareness of who we really are, that we are a spiritual being having an earthly experience, that knowingness becomes more real to the extent that it's not an escape from everyday life, but actually our presence is even more in what's going on in everyday life. For example, some people, when they're going through problems, what do? I actually had people ask me this. They're having lawsuits, they're having this and that, and they're asking me, what meditation should I do? I said, okay, you do meditation between hearts to bless the earth, bless the people who are suing you and give money to charity, do the spiritual work. Okay? Then I would usually ask the obvious question. What are you doing? Are you getting legal counsel? Are you planning to how to handle this situation? They said, no, I'm doing the spiritual work first. I'm going, okay, that's good and nice, but you cannot meditate your problems away. You see, I've seen this over and over again, and I just want to, I'm not trying to be negative, just want to keep it real here. Before anything happens in the physical world, it first happened in the energy world. We all know that. But it doesn't mean like, okay, let me just work on the inner world, visualize this, visualize that, pray for this and pray for that, and sit on our ass and wait for things to happen. Some people call that spirituality. I call that escape. Make sense? So what happens is, as you're doing your spiritual work, in the physical world, you have to do what you need to do. Right? If there's a conflict that's not been handled properly yet, you have a conflict with someone, things are not doing well, whatever, you do your spiritual work, you do your meditation, purify your aura and your chakras so you have more clarity, ask for divine wisdom, intuition, and then simultaneously, you're looking at your day, okay, what's the best way to handle this? Should I talk to this person? Should I ask somebody to mediate? Should I do this? You're doing that in the material world. Simultaneously, you're doing the spiritual work. It doesn't mean I'll just do the spiritual work and then everything will take care of itself. I wish it was that easy. I'll be the first one to vote for it. But my teacher would always say, okay, you do your spiritual work, you do your inner work, you do your Kriya Shakti, create powerful thought forms, so on and so on, but you also have to do your physical work. In other words, you do your energy, spiritual, inner world stuff. You need to have a physical avenue for this to happen. As we always say, you want to win the lottery? Great. You do your visualization, you do prayer, you do all this energy work, but you have to remember one thing. Buy a ticket. Okay? Just like one time, there's this lady, she was at a new job, and her typing skills are not that great. And, the job she's supposed to be doing is data entry. And so she was given a test by her employer, and she was failing left and right. So the employer gave her, okay, here are the websites you can go to. Here's some software you can practice your typing and improve your skills. So I remember talking to this lady. I said, okay, so how's it going? It's not really working so well. I go, what are you doing? I'm looking at my fingers and I'm talking to it. I want you to type better. I'm going, how's your practice? I know, I'm still talking my fingers. I'm going, great. You get my point? She's like, okay, I'm talking to my fingers because my fingers have consciousness, blah, 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 so on, so on, so on. And yeah, but sit on your ass in front of the computer. Start practicing. Type. Train your fingers. Oh. You do not get into spirituality to escape your earthly life. The only time you do that is when it's time to literally leave that incarnation. That's why when I read this Zen proverb, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. It's just like, huh? Yeah. In other words, be practical. Practical spirituality. You're doing things in parallel. You're working in the inner world and the physical world simultaneously. That's why, and this will make it a little easier for you, I've shared this many, many times, the interface between the inner world and the outer world is your intellect. Think about it. Ideas, intuition, information, brilliant light, intuitive images and feelings, senses, whatever, that's all intangible. Like a cloud you cannot touch. Your material world, or when you're interacting with people in situations, is what? You have to talk to someone. You have to use your hands to go somewhere, to do something. with the interactive with earthly life. How do you do it? You first understand what's going on, right? Understand the situation. What are the factors involved in this situation? How do I correct these factors? If there's something wrong with it, how do I improve it? If things are doing well, how do I make it better? So on, so on, so on. All that requires what? Thinking. That's why you have to sharpen your mind. Some people say, no, I overthink everything. That's not actually true. Yeah, I can't. My mind just goes everywhere. Nope. What happened is the mental faculty is like a wild horse. You have not tamed it. Since you have not tamed it, it has a tendency to go wherever it wants. It wants to focus on this. It's not even solved yet. You want to focus on this and this and this and this. The problem is not you overthink. The problem is you did not control that faculty. How do you control it? You train it. How do you train your physical body? You say, I can only do, from a guy's viewpoint, let's say you can only do 5 push-ups. Okay. Short of a physical ailment or disorder, that means your body is not conditioned enough. So what do? Let me meditate on it and visualize it. Good luck with that. If you ask me what I do, okay, do 5. Tomorrow, do 6. The following day, do 7. So you're training the body. So after a certain amount of time, you don't have to go 5, 10. You can go straight to whatever your goal is. You're training the physical body. Same thing with the emotions. The emotional faculty is like, it's an emotional body that's like physical body also can be trained. If the emotional body has been used to being like an elastic rubber band, every little thing triggers you. Oh, you're offending me. Oh, every little thing's like, oh. Okay, well, it simply means the soul lost control of the emotional body. So you train it. Next time somebody tries to insult me, instead of reacting, I stay calm, tell the emotions to be calm, don't react. Project love, whatever. As you do this over and over again, just like training a physical body, you're training your emotional body. How about your mental faculty? Same thing. When somebody tells you something, the weather today is kind of not so sunny, it's going to be gloomy. In the past, your mental faculty, yeah, man, so if it's gloomy, that means the weather's not that great, so people will be depressed, so therefore it will this and that, and your mind just goes all over the place. You see, that's my problem. I overtake. No, that's not a problem. The problem is you did not regulate and train and regulate that mental faculty, that mental body. So what do? Next time a situation happen like that, oh, the weather's not going to be go. You think about it, go, first of all, what's it got to do with me? Number 2, so what? Weather changes. Well, it's going to affect, people going out to buy and have a retail store. Okay, so if that's the situation, how should I mitigate it? In other words, you control the body, the emotions, and thoughts, not the other way around. But the part of it that controls all of it is your ability to understand the situation first. From there, you decide how to think, how to feel, how to talk, how to act. So the mental faculty has to be trained well. That way you could see things clearly. So when people space out, either they space out because their upper chakras are so big, the lower chakras are small, and since we know the chakras affect your behavior, the person has difficulty grounding. That's one reason. Second reason is they're spacing out is because they're escaping the issue. They won't admit it to you. No, I'm not escaping. It's just that I'm more interested in what's happening in the spiritual world. No, you're chickening out. Just admit it. Make sense? I know this sounds harsh. I know some of you are pretty upset with it, whatever. Anyway, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what I've seen over the years. The key is you train the mental, physical, emotional faculty to do your bidding, not the other way around. And it starts with what? You're probably so tired of me hearing saying this. Knowing who I am, what I am, where do I come from? Who I am the soul. What am I? The soul, the spiritual self, not the body, the emotions, and thoughts. I move the body, I create the feelings, I create the thoughts. Where do I come from? Since I'm a spiritual being made of pure energy and light, I'm going to come from a universal source. That's it. So when you do your meditation, you do this over and over again. As you walk into your everyday life, you go in empowered. So you use spirituality to be more effective in your everyday life. You don't use spirituality to run away from it. That's it. Shall we meditate? Put your hands on your heart. Focus on your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion or the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence to regulate my intellect and my mental faculties. I'm a spiritual being of divine love to regulate my feelings and emotions. I am a spiritual being of divine will, divine power, to regulate the actions and movements of this physical body, as well as the thoughts and emotions I create. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self, that am I. Just be still. Just focus on your crown. I am the soul, I am the spiritual self. Allow your consciousness and awareness to just gently float above your crown, 1 inch above the crown, 2 inches above the crown, higher, higher, just let it flow. I am the soul. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just allow your awareness and consciousness to just float towards the ceiling. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your awareness. I am the spiritual self. I am that I am. I am that I am. Open your hands in blessing. We're going to do meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Twakok Sui. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Imagine beautiful pink light flowing from your heart through your hands and filling up the entire earth. Bless your family, your loved ones, friends, people you work with, the city you live in, the country, the entire earth. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred, anywhere within me, outside of me, let me bring forth, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Bless the people that we have hurt with peace, with love, and ask for forgiveness. The people who have hurt us, forgive them, and may they be blessed with peace, with love, and spiritual awareness. So be it. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Think of the people we know going through challenging times with their health, with their relationships, even their finances. Visualize their lives getting better and better. May they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the absence of spiritual light in a person's life. the ignorance of one's true nature, that we are all beings of light. May all be blessed with spiritual light and spiritual awakening. So be it. And where there is sadness, let me sow joy. Just be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Stay there. Just be aware of your crown. Be still. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. You might feel a pressure or a tingling. Your crown is highly, highly activated. From your crown, imagine golden light flowing down through your hands and blessing your home. Bless the people you love with golden light. Your relatives, your friends, the people you work with, fill them with golden light. Let that beautiful golden light spread throughout the city, the country. Let it spread throughout all the countries in the world. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. Fill the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Just be still and let the golden light keep flowing through us. May all be blessed. Now, be aware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale and imagine golden light even brighter pouring out of our hands and once more blessing our homes, cities, countries. Bless the entire earth. Fill the entire earth, inside and out, inner world and outer worlds. From the center of the heart of God, may all beings in the higher worlds, middle worlds, lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction above and below, be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. Just be still. Let the blessings keep flowing through us. We're just the channels and the pipelines. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Imagine a beautiful golden light. Some of you will see it as a golden flame, a golden star, or miniature sun just floating a few inches above your head. Just be aware of it. The image doesn't have to be clear, it's there. Now be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to your throat, to the center of your head, the crown, and into that golden light. Be still. Just be aware of that golden light. Just listen. Put your entire awareness in that beautiful golden light. I am that I am. I am that brilliant light. That brilliant light am I. Just be still. I am that self of light. That self am I. Be aware of that golden light and listen. Om. Om. Allow your awareness just gently drift deeper and deeper into that light. Be aware of the stillness and the peace in that inner light. Om. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness. Be aware of that inner light. And just simply let go and let things happen. Now, be aware of the inner stillness, the deeper stillness. Gently, very, very gently and slowly. Move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Take your time. Now raise your hands again, just like before. Let's release excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. So picture the earth in front of you with all the people you love. Fill them all with golden light. May all be blessed with good health, happiness, prosperity and abundance, and spiritual oneness. So be it. Just project golden light to the entire earth. To your loved ones, your friends, fill them with golden light. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light straight down into the earth. Repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Okay? Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, Spiritual Helpers, thank you. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Main, thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay. How is your meditation? Some of you might notice if you're sensitive, it felt a little different. Well, we add a little extra special sauce there to just stretch your crown a little more, so that even though it was a short meditation of like 7 minutes or so, hopefully you were able to experience a deeper stillness. Okay, so the lesson today is very simple. Practical spirituality. Okay, you show it to you again if you just joined us. Before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. It means be practical. Spirituality is a way of life to make you more effective, be more present spiritually in your everyday dealings. It's not a way to escape from it. Okay? Namaste, everyone. You all take care. We'll see you in the next Anchor Light. And please leave your comments and share this with as many people as possible. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you next time.